my head now.
Go ahead with the hi y'all.
Hey y'all.
What's up?
I was not finished, so now I have to start all over again. Yeah. Okay, come on.
What's up? We're going to do a, I guess, what is it? Sort of a
Series.
well let's not call it a series till we get at least 3 of them.
Well, we're starting. Everyone starts somewhere, sweetheart.
Okay, this will be a series, and it's we have been.
Okay, don't do a really long preface because sometimes you're talking. Just make the preface really short.
We went to church.
Thank you. You have to say a little bit more than that.
Well, okay. We are church people. I mean, we met in church. Some 30 some odd years ago.
Church people. We met in church 30 years ago.
Yeah. We kind of grew up in church, and we hadn't been in a while, so we decided.
No, we didn't kind of grow up in church. I was in church. I was born at the church, not physically born in the building, but the church that we met at, I had been at that same church all my life. And he joined when he was
16, 17, something 16. Like that.
And then that's when we met. I was 17. Yeah, I was 17. He was 16.
Whatever. Anyway, it was around that time. And since then, we've been kind of in and out, going to and from churches. We've kind of went our own ways in terms of family and religion and stuff. And so we kind of joked about, hey, we're going to go to church Sunday.
But I am an ordained minister.
She is.
And he is a crown.
No, I'm not.
Babe, tell the truth. If we're going to tell the story, can you just tell the truth?
Okay, please? Yes, I was.
Okay, thank you. I'm a minister and he's a deacon. We just don't have a church home that we claim. I just claim heaven.
You're not claiming.
I claim heaven as my church home, which is the church. The church is okay. So that's it.
Okay, but so we decided let's start going to a church, and it was just out of the desire just to go and fellowship, and we missed some of those old traditional Baptist churches. We were looking for some of the old preachers and stuff like that, but we realized that many of the old preachers that we were looking for are probably dead and gone.
Yeah, not looking for, but that style.
That old
style.
Traditional Southern Baptist, Louisiana type preacher, and
we both grew up in California,
but they had the hoop and all that stuff. So we were kind of looking for that, and we were. This went on for a couple weeks. We were kind of debating on whether talking about it. So we decided to just go, and we decided what we'll do is we'll go to some churches, not to join, more or less to kind of visit and experience the moment. That's all we wanted to do. We weren't looking for a church home. We're still not looking for a church home. We're just going to various churches and just having fun, meeting people and joining in the worship and things like that. So that's our purpose behind it.
So we went to the first church.
The first church
and we kind of wanted to just kind of say what our experiences were like. And I mean, I don't want to just say, some of the good things, but I also want to say, well, they're not bad things, but they were just things that were different.
Well, these are just our experiences.
Overall, I enjoyed the service. It was the first church we went to.
So we're not gonna name the church?
Okay, the name of the church is New Hope Baptist Church.
It's over here in Oakland.
Here in Oakland, California.
Oakland, California.
So,
Pastor
Bishop
Sean Teal. Sean Teal. Good man. Good man.
Very nice pastor. He looked to be around our age,
Yeah,
maybe
a little
late
bit.
40s.
Late 40s.
Yeah, maybe late 40s.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. But closer to
close
our
to
age. Nice. Seemed like he's, well versed in the word. I like the service. The crowd is older, and that's kind of what I like. Like I like that the old school church. I'm just really not into going to church and the praise teams and all that kind of stuff. So I do like
new
older. Yeah,
praise teams, mime dancers,
and
flag bearing, waving, and
I can't do all this newfangled church folks. I'm just not
half-hour praise
I
sessions.
can't do y'all. I'm
they
sorry.
stomping and
I can't. All that sweating and stuff, and the service ain't even started yet. I can't do that. So, this was an older crowd. They had just a regular choir. They didn't have no praise team, no mime dancers, none of that. It was just, but the youth service is next Sunday. So we don't know what the young people, we don't know what they do. So,
and we're debating on whether or not we want to go back to that church. There's another one that's, I believe, is a little bit more younger. It's New Birth over here in Oakland. They have two churches. They have one in Oakland and one in Sacramento. We were considering on going to that one this Sunday. Although we will eventually get there, we were just kind of going there. And if any of you in the Bay Area, if you've been to these churches and things like that, we're not looking for whether it's a good church or a bad church, or they can preach, or who brings the word. Yeah, we're not looking at that. In my experience, I believe that there are moments. Every minister have a moment. Sometimes they say something that's out of pocket. Other times they say something that you can live off of. So I believe, and I've always felt this, is that you bring or you take out of it what you put into it. And what I mean by that is that if you go to experience the word, and if you want to go and praise God and have a worship experience, you bring that with you. You go in knowing that you're going to get that regardless of what they do, regardless of what they say. You can come out with something if you're looking for it. And on the other hand, if you're looking for some stuff to talk about, and he ain't nothing but a jackleg preacher and they can't do this, and you'll find that too. So we're not trying to say this is a good church or a bad church. And although we did kind of come up with like a rating system, whether or not what we would do. But again, this is our experience. This is what we felt at that time. So if you're a member of these churches, if you're on the ministry, and we're not trying to talk about your church. We're just saying that this is what we experience.
Our opinion.
It's our opinion.
And if you are a member of this church and you get offended, I'm sorry. Because everyone has an opinion, and this is ours. Now let's get to the order of service. So the choir did a really nice A and B selection, just like
We'll start from the beginning.
I don't remember.
Because the beginning, we got there late. I'd assumed they were starting at 11:30. I think they started at 10:45 once we got there. But we went in nonetheless, and we went around, and the security guards, they were outside. The security guards, I guess, were one of the deacons. Yeah, and it was interesting because I was asking them, which way do we go in? Because it seemed like the parking lot was the entrance, but it wasn't. We were at the side entrance, and the security guard says, "Oh, you can go in this way." And so we went in and went up the stairs, and it turns out we were walking into the front of the church.
Yeah, like he escorted us up the stairs.
Yeah, escorted us up to the front.
And the usher was right there. She opened the door, and we right at the front.
Right at the front of the church. So everybody's seen us walking in late.
Pulpit at and everything. So I didn't like that part, but I knew their church. The services were held upstairs. This is interesting. But the church, I've been to the church before, so we knew, because that was where his uncle's his great uncle's funeral was. So we were actually at this church last year.
Year before last.
Year before last. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. So that was how it started. So
okay.
That's
Now.
my check.
Anyway.
So the choir. Okay. Are you keeping track of time? That can't be 10 minutes already.
We are at 10 minutes. This is the end of part 1.
No, babe, we didn't even say nothing.
Okay, well, this is a test anyway. We ain't sending this up.
Oh my God, we had
That was
10 minutes off, and we didn't even start.
Didn't
No,
even
don't
do
do this one.